Okay, here is a little tutorial on importing a PDF document into a CAD program. I'm using Rhino, but these commands can be used in a lot of different programs. So we're going to go File. First, I've created a blank new file with centimeters as the primary unit. We're working in metric, so we're going to go Import, and we're going to grab our drawings. And I can set my PDF options to preserve units 1 centimeter for 1 Rhino unit, but because it's a PDF, it's probably not going to work. So we're going to zoom in on a dimension string. These are in centimeters, and we are going to measure a distance to check out our scale here. I'm going to come down. Oops. Get my snaps going, and you can see we are at 2.66 centimeters, and it should be 400 centimeters, so we're not close yet. So we're going to bring up our calculator. We're going to do 400 centimeters divided by 2.66 equals. So we're going to need to scale this 150.37 times. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to select all, and I'm going to scale it. And I forgot already what my 150.37 times. So we're going to scale it, enter my origin point, and 150.37 times. And there it goes. It's a lot bigger now. So now we're going to come in and we're going to take our measurement again. We have 400 centimeters we're looking for. So I'm going to measure this distance again. So you can see I'm just measuring the dimension string. Oh, it didn't work for some reason. Sorry, my commands here are, I'm gonna have to pause this. So I managed to switch that to a side view is what happened there. Let's see if I can actually measure a distance now. My keyboard shortcuts are a little off here. Okay, so now our distance is 401.04 centimeters, so it's still a little off. So 401.04. Now we're going to do 401.04 divided by 400 is what we're looking for. I'm sorry, I messed that up. So we need, that number has to be less than 1. So we're going to do 400 divided by 401.04 equals, so we need to scale it 0.997 times. Again, the whole thing. So we're going to select all, scale, doesn't matter what our origin point is, 0.997. Won't see much of a change this time. Check our distance again on our dimension string. So we're going to lock that axis and 399.83 centimeters. We're getting close. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to write down the number this time and scale in a much bigger number. So because we're looking for a lot of precision here now. So we're going to do our calculator again. Needs to get bigger. So we're going to do 400 divided by 399.83, and I hope we get it exactly this time. So now I'm going to key in actually a good chunk of this number. So I'm looking at 1.000425180. Hopefully that's enough. I'm going to select all. I'm going to scale it. Origin point is going to be here. And we are going to key in scale factor 1.000425180. Enter. All right, let's see. Hopefully we've got, at some point we get into our accuracy of our dimension string in our CAD file. So I'll make sure there's not a bunch of lines I'm snapping to here. Let's zoom in on this time. 400 centimeters exactly. So I think we just needed to zoom in a little bit farther on all that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and rotate this. Oops. And let's move it back to its origin. Back up into this little grid. So now we should be able to check any of these dimension strings. And I'm just going to double check it with a distance. I'm going to zoom in a little bit again because I think So at some point, the accuracy of this CAD file, we're just going to have to 67.94 centimeters. We're going to go ahead and say that's close enough because, I mean, they should be exact, but when you take a bigger dimension string, that's where we're getting the most accuracy. Because this, I don't know that this cross, okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab it, not from that cross mark, because we could be getting a different. I'm going to grab it from dimension string to dimension string. So I may have made a little error here by going at the intersection point. We really should be going off the dimension string itself. I'm just going to turn on near snap and lock it. Dimension string to dimension string, 400. Well, that's right. Let's do dimension string to dimension string here. 382.23 centimeters. I don't know. This may need to be good enough because I guess if these are consistently big. Nope, see, they're all a little different, which is just funny. That one's 187.94. So anyway, we're gonna have to go with that because our actual grid lines, weren't exactly spaced in CAD, and so I think we're just gonna have to go with that, and this is gonna be accurate enough. We're gonna round to centimeters anyway, so that fine-tuning precision and the decimal point shouldn't matter. So this drawing should be to scale now. Let's save it, and we will call it PAX Residence First Floor. All right, and I'm going to save it DWG. Save. All right, hopefully that explains how to do it. We're basically importing it, getting the line work in there. We're scaling all of it by a decimal based on a dimension string that we measure, and then take a percentage of and scale about that percentage. So hope that helps. Thanks.